Christie. It is Sunday, July 24th, and I am trying to figure out what I want to do. I mean, I could play Sims, I could read Harry Potter fanfic, I could play another computer game, I could watch YouTube and play on my phone, and all of those sound good, so I don't know which one to do. It's a good problem to have. I was supposed to have a day out with Mom and Shani today, but first of all, what happened was that my brother-in-law and older nephew got a job. They have their stump grinding business, so they actually ended up getting a job today. So then my younger nephew is going to come with us. So we're like, all right, cool. So it'll be ladies plus him. Then this morning, right when we were about to leave, my mom, she has this thing. I don't know. She doesn't like if she eats too quickly or if she doesn't chew like really, really, really well, the food will get stuck here. And she was rushing this morning trying to, eat her hard-boiled egg breakfast before we headed out. And she ended up eating it too fast, like rushing to try to get out. And it got kind of stuck there and it actually made her sick. So we went back in to the apartment, for her to kind of get herself together, get all that out. And while that was happening, my nephew also was saying, oh, his knee suddenly started to hurt. So now we're inside. Mom's in the bathroom. Nephew's got ice on his knee. It was, we didn't end up going anywhere. We stayed. She was fine. Mom was fine. She just had to get it, it was stuck and she just had to get that out. And so once that happened, she was completely fine. My nephew's knee was still hurting, so he was sitting with his leg up and ice on his knee for a bit, and we just hung out at Mom's. I think it was like almost an hour and a half, maybe close to 2 hours we were there, just hanging out, just talking and whatever. So, I mean, I could see that Mom was fine, but my anxiety had like spiked during all of that, and I was having a hard time getting it down, but I don't know if you've ever had something happen like unexpected or something that, kind of got you a little bit. And then you have like a reaction after that. So it's not anxiety per se, but I definitely had a physical reaction where I just felt on edge. Where I can't say I was anxious because I was not worried about her anymore. I could tell she was totally fine. Like the whole time we were there after all that, she's fine. And I could see that she's fine. So I can't say that it was anxiety. But whatever it was, I was like, I'm done for the day. I want to go home now. And because at one point she said, she asked my nephew, like, well, why don't you stay here with me and then your mom and Auntie C can go? Because my sister she did actually really want to do some shopping out like an hour out where we go when we do this. But he didn't want to. He wanted to be with his mom, which is understandable when you don't feel quite right. So I get it. And I was also kind of glad, although I have to say honestly, like if we had gone, me and my sister, I think being in her presence, I would have actually calmed down. Like it would have been fine. But how I was feeling in the moment, like when he said no, I was like, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm good. I'm good. So anyway, so yeah, I came home. I did go grocery shopping first. I had gone grocery shopping on Friday, and I had forgotten 2 things. I had not added them to lists, and then I got home and I was like, shoot, I was supposed to get those also. So after I left Mom's, I did swing by the grocery store. But then I came home and spoke with a friend for a bit on the phone, which also helped kind of get, the rest of that reaction out of there. Had lunch and watched my church service. My church, they normally post the service for the week online on Saturday at 7 p.m. So I was ready last night. I didn't check at 7. I was playing Sims and I know they can be late sometimes, so I was like, I'll sign off like 8 and check. And it wasn't up. And I kept watching for it, and it wasn't posted until after I went to bed. So I did not get to watch the church service yesterday, which I had planned to do. And I knew we were going out. I knew we were going out today, so I also had not watched the church service. But yeah, I watched it after. So we came home, put my groceries away. I read my morning devotionals on my phone. I do read several. Each morning I have like different Bible plans and devotions and things that I read in the mornings normally to, just start my day off right. And I hadn't because I was getting ready to go out. So I did that first, got my devotionals, and then I watched our church service. It was very good. And then I watched some YouTube, and then I was like, oh yeah, I haven't recorded my vlog yet. And here we are. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm in Sims. Am I reading? Am I playing some? I don't know. I still, right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I, yesterday, played several hours of The Sims 3. It was a lot of fun. I think I might actually like The Sims 3 better than The Sims 4 in a lot of ways. There are definitely things in The Sims 4 that's better. The Simlish, the language that they speak, it sounds more like a real language in The Sims 4 than in The Sims 3. And I notice it a lot now because I played so much Sims 4. Like, so when they're talking in The Sims 3, I'm like, this doesn't even sound like real talking. And I can't explain to you what I mean by that. It just doesn't sound real. I don't know. Like in The Sims 3, they'll kind of go like, Opa, Nuna, Globby Gar, Chubaladoosh, or something like that. I don't know. It just doesn't sound. But in The Sims 4, they just sort of Blaxel Fleasel Blaxel Blaxen Farben, Quono Cheejan Parba, Flaxel. Like it just sounds more. It flows better, if that makes sense. I just made that. That's not Simlish. I just made that up. But by the way, that is how they do Simlish. They have voice actors, and they tell them, okay, this is the situation. You know, you're angry about this thing, and then the voice actor just makes it up. They just go, Blazzle, Fleven Parman, Papavich, Parble, Fleekska Baba. You know, they just, I don't know, they just make it up. It's cool. I would love to do that. I think it would be really fun. But anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. So the language is better in The Sims 4. The graphics are absolutely better in The Sims 4. The Sims in The Sims 3 kind of look potato-ish. They're a little, I don't know, they're kind of, yeah. They look a lot better in The Sims 4, which is understandable. Again, The Sims 4 is a later game, right? So of course the graphics are better. But in general, I think the gameplay in The Sims 3 is much more involved. There's more to do in The Sims 3 than in The Sims 4. So anyway, I'm kind of rediscovering my love for The Sims 3. So maybe I'll go back and play that. But I mean, it was hours, just hours. I had my favorite character that I like to play. And there's a pack called Into the Future. So I started there where he went into the future and he was messing about in the future. And then we brought him back to the present. He found out the lotto numbers in the future, which is a fun little touch. You can check the lotto records and then go back to the present and buy a winning lotto ticket. It's hilarious. So he won 15,000 simoleons, which was nice, with his winning lotto ticket that he found out from the future. And then I hung out in the present, and I put him in the detective career, which is an active career. So I got to go around doing stakeouts, which is hilarious because all a stakeout is the sim pulls like two bushes out of nowhere. They do that a lot in The Sims. They pull stuff out of nowhere. He pulls out two bushes, and he just holds them like this. And he's going like this behind the bushes. And it's hilarious. So he's doing stakeouts and solving cases, which sometimes involves going through people's mail or going through their garbage, which is also hilarious animation because they like go in the garbage, like their feet wiggle in the air, and then they kind of come up and look around like this, and they go back in the garbage. It's really funny. So there's that. Or you can dust things for prints. So I got him to the top of the detective career. At level 1 through 10, he just blew through all of that. Yeah, I played a lot yesterday, a lot. So yeah, I mean, I might go back in, even though he's at the top of the detective career. It's pretty darn fun, and I made his lifetime wish to solve a certain number of cases, and I have not solved that number of cases yet. So I actually still have a ways to go. So I could go back in and keep doing that. Maybe go back to the future. He also wants to travel to France. There's a pack called World Adventures. You can go to. There's France, there's China, there's Egypt. And so he wants to go to France. So maybe I'll send him to France. I don't know. I mean, there's so much you can do in The Sims 3. This is exciting. Also, the other thing is that there's 2 new packs for The Sims 4 that I want. There's a werewolves pack that's out now. and a high school pack that I think is being released this coming week. And those will give me new gameplay, but I'm not planning to buy them like now. I want to wait for them to be on sale. So I'm hoping like not Good Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday, I might buy those. And then that'll give me new Sims 4 gameplay. But until then, I don't know, I'm a little bit bored. Like, there's nothing new really to do in The Sims. It's just not as, like I said, it's not as, the depth of gameplay is just not there like it is in The Sims 3. So, anyway, like I said, it's a good problem to have. I still don't know what I'm going to do when I stop recording and post this. Then I'll be like, all right, time to do something or another. I don't know. We'll see. Anything else? Oh, I got called for jury duty, which is it's fine, except that the week they want me to for jury duty is my birthday week. I don't want to be doing jury duty on my birthday. Like I'll do jury duty, but like my birthday, really? Oh, so anyway, I was a little annoyed about that. But yeah, I'll do it. I have to admit, I'm kind of hoping, I have the kind, you're supposed to call like the Friday before. I really hope they say I don't have to go in because I just don't want to be doing jury duty on my birthday. That's just wrong. So anyway, that happened. Aside from that, I mean, stuff's normal, I guess. I'm going to try to not be anxious. No. I'm working on my negative thought patterns and my negative things that I say. So I'm not going to I am not going to be anxious about what happened with Mom this morning because she's totally fine. I saw that she was totally fine. So I'm going to accept that she's completely fine and I will not be anxious about it. There. Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem moving forward. And work should be fine. I expect it to get busy. Potentially by the end of this week, we might begin to really see the peak time that we're expecting for the fall conferences to start happening. So, yeah, by the end of this week, I might be like really ready for the weekend because things might have ticked up. But it's really hard to tell when it's actually going to get busy. It just, it depends. Are people going to be on time or late or what's going to happen? It's really hard to predict. If people are on time, then it will be busy by the end of this coming week. So we'll see how many people are on time. But I'm ready for it. We've done a lot of good prep work for it, preparing the designers, preparing our just processes, So I think we're in good shape. We'll be fine. But yeah, so I'm ready. It'll be good. And, when it's busy, it helps the day to go faster. So that's good. So yeah, I guess that's it. Snidely is hiding because I don't know if you heard that. It's a little thundery outside. So Snidely is in hiding. He does not like storms. So hopefully he'll be okay soon. I don't know how long the weather is supposed to last. So we shall see. I'll probably go check on him and then go ahead and get this posted. And then maybe it's almost time for dinner. So I'll probably fix some dinner soon. And then, yeah. I'm leaning toward playing more Sims 3. But it's a toss-up between that and like reading Harry Potter fanfic. I still, so we'll see. I'll have fun either way. So, yay for that. And then, yeah, potentially next week, Mom and I will go out shopping. My sister can't, though. She's not available next week, but Mom and I think, might do that. So, that's it. I hope that you have a good week, and I will talk to you again next time. Bye.